Here comes Joe Allen, baby, saving the day. Superman Joe Allen. What's going on, guys? All my Liverpool friends and fans, what a crazy game. You know what? I don't even know where to start. I don't know even what to say. I want to give a shout out, major shout out to Rahul Kevin Tana. He's got a great channel. If you guys don't know about it, click on the featured channels. You'll see it over there. If not, I'm going to try to remember to put a link in the description. Also, if you guys are itching for preview shows, I don't do them right now. I don't have enough time. He does them. He does a really good job, so you can always get your fix in there. Get your fill in if you're looking for that. So wanted to get that first and foremost. Thanks again for all your support, Rahul. You've been tremendous in helping me, and I really thank you, buddy. This game was like, we had this thing, man. We were killing them. And then, you know, oh man, with my reactions, I got so happy and so angry, like two extremes. I don't think I've had a game quite like this in recent memory. But this game, we had it. Firmino was on fire, and then we blow it. We hand them back a goal. Firmino, boom, on fire again. We hand them back a goal. You know, it should have been about maybe 4-1, 30 minutes in. You know, something where we were dominant, and then we just killed it. You do stupid stuff like that. Mignolet and Sacco, you know, bog delay, right? It killed us, and that changes the psychology of the game. They get pumped. They get another one, 3-2, and then Joe Allen. Bam. The reaction video is going to be nuts, guys. You guys are really going to enjoy it. I've changed a lot of things, how I'm going to do the show in terms of my rankings. I'm going to try not to bust the scales as much anymore, going past 10, but that still can happen. My good enough to be on the pitch level was 7.5. I've kind of changed that interpretation of what 7.5 could be. I try to want to make it more how people are going to be accustomed to rankings regularly. So I'm going to switch it up, see how it goes. I'm going to jump right into the rankings. I'll go into some notes of the game a bit later, but I'll try to get through these pretty quick. So Mignolet, I gave him a 3. I mean, the corner, you know, bog delay, man. I don't know. It's just killing us. Mignolet, he's been on, you know, on a streak with having great clean sheets, more than any keeper. But to be quite honest with you guys, like he's great at saving really tough shots. Obviously, he's not great at set pieces at all. But to be honest, a lot of those clean sheets, a lot of those games he didn't really, there was not much happening. He didn't have to save the ball much. There were a few where he really did save us and earned it. But that's stats like that can be so, you know, unclear, pointless. Like when it says, oh, the last time that this team beat this team was 1958, or you know, but they only played like a couple times because they weren't even in the same league. You know, it's the same thing. So anyway, I'm gonna rant. Let's move on. He got a 3. I'm not even gonna go over positives and negatives for a lot of this stuff. I'm just gonna call it numbers. Klein, I gave him a 6. Torre, 5.5. Klein had positive moments, but he still had his iffy moments. Torre had a lot of positives, but he did cost us that goal. And he had some other minuses, but he was looking really good aside from that. But because of that goal, I bumped him down to a 5.5. Even though he did seem to be playing well, I'm just going to hit him hard when they make those big mistakes. I'm going to skip Sacco and get back to him in a second. Moreno, I got a 6.5 for Moreno. Henderson, I got a 7. I wanted to give Henderson more. He was playing great. He had a few minuses, but a lot of those were just long balls that he didn't time really well. So I had to mark him down. Gave him a 7. Milner was playing really good, but then he cost us on a goal. He lost the ball or did something and brought him right down to a 6.5. I think he got an assist for us as well. Benteke, you know, it was funny with Benteke because my dad and I were going off when Klopp subbed him in. You guys are really looking for a treat for this reaction video. We're going to, you know, there's a little disclaimer. We're going to go hard on, yeah, that's the thing. You can go hard on a guy, call it what it is, you know, but then they can bang one in or do something great, and then, you know, you got to eat it. Then it's in your face, and I love that. If our guys bounce back, I'm happy for that. Benteke was not that great out there for the time he was on. He did get a big positive for the assist, but I still only have him for a 6. A couple minuses, a couple pluses. Could bump it up, but I think it was an assist. Obviously, he headed it up. I'm pretty sure, like, you can count that. I haven't seen any replays, guys, just going off memory, so I'm going to leave it at a 6. I'm not going to give him a 6.5. Just not much was happening there. And I don't think it's because we're not feeding him. He's got to do other things. You know, it's not, this whole not feeding him thing is just, that argument does not have a lot of power on it anymore. Not that it did earlier anyways, in my opinion. Chan, gave him an 8. Very strong game. Had a few silly mistakes. But all in all, he had a lot of positives. He was playing great. Gave him an 8. Chan was pretty solid out there. I was very disappointing. I got Ibe for a ton of minuses, guys. He's such a talented player, but he just does not know when to pass the ball, how to cross the ball. He can cross, he can pass, of course he can, but he's struggling there. He's really, you know, it's just like this kind of a, I don't want to say tunnel vision, but it's like he gets funneled. Like, he's got a defender. He can easily beat him. He can go to the corner. There's so many things he can do. He can pass the ball if he's not sure. But he does this, and Sterling used to do this, and it would drive me nuts. But Sterling's way worse, obviously. But Ibe's got to work on just letting loose and stop overthinking or over. It's like he just kind of freezes with the ball and loses it a lot of times. Gave Ibe a 4. Not impressed at all. He's got a lot of work to do. Too many minuses to overlook. Even if he had got a goal, what am I going to do? Maybe like a 6, but he didn't. I was not good today. He may have ran, he may have tried very hard, but he was not executing properly as a team player. I don't even think I might say he's selfish in a reaction or freak out, but I don't think it's that he's selfish as much. I just think it's like there's something there where he just kind of, he gets tunnel vision on the defender, and he's got to learn to use his peripheral more. And yes, he does have to be more of a team player. But I don't want to brand him too hard with a selfish brand, because he's not, I don't see him as a selfish guy. I think it's just his mechanics when he's thinking. So he's got to work on that. Lallana was all right. Pretty strong game. Got him for 3 minuses. A lot of positives. Similar to Henderson. I gave him a 7. Again, those are good rankings. Those are good markings for me now. These would have been more like 9 or 10s, my old ranking system. I still want to go with the busting the scales like I told you guys, but I need to be more grounded in my rankings too to get a true ranking, I think. So we're constantly adjusting things. Any thoughts you guys have, I'd always love to hear them. All that being said as well, any criticism, any differences of opinion, totally cool on my channel. I'm not going to freak out. It's cool if we disagree, even if I think it's crazy. I'm not going to get angry. I encourage everyone to have their opinions and feel free on the channel. No one should be, censored, or if there's someone being a jerk, or deliberately attacking someone's personality or character without just cause, then those people, they'll be dealt with differently. But everyone's entitled to their opinion, and I'm all for it, guys. So I just want you to know that. Let's get on to, the big stuff now. Well, I said Sacco. I don't know if I skipped Sacco or not, but I'm sorry, guys. I may have missed, because sometimes I skipped him. I think I didn't come back to him. So we'll go on to Sacco if I didn't cover him. So many minuses. Terrible game. Gave him a 2.5, even with the save. He did save us once and had a few good, cut off a pass. A couple times he did save us. But guys, I'm counting the minuses here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That goal, 11, 12. 5 positives, 6 positives, 12. No. Garbage today. Here's the thing with Sacco. Sacco can be like a wall. He can be amazing, okay? The problem with Sacco is he freaks out. What's my notes here? Sacco sucks at clearing the ball, and he can clear the ball no problem, but there's times where he's just doing the footwork or doing maybe I should think again. All the time, all he has to do is just I don't know if it's because he's so used to playing under Rodgers' whole possession football tactics that it's embedded in him, but it's got to stop. I don't care if we have possession in our own end when it's a risk. Just kick it out. And it's so obvious to you guys, I hope. Like, he's done this now a couple of games. I don't want to be like how people were with Lovren when Lovren made a bad. Everyone wrote off Lovren, threw him out, and Lovren looked horrible. But he bounced back. And with Lovren, it was a psychological problem. He was too scared in the wrong times, too nervous. He adjusted. He's corrected it. It hasn't been a problem, in my opinion, since West Ham. He's been pretty much flawless and amazing, getting better and better. With Sacco, I don't think it's a fear thing. It could be. I think it's just I don't want to say stupid. I don't want to insult Sacco. I'm sure can be a very smart man. But these are stupid mistakes. These are not intelligent decisions that he's making when he makes these severe minuses. He's got to learn. That's why I don't want to write him off. I know how good Sacco can be. Even when in my Twitter I was saying, like, my tweets were like, I'd do sack and make sure to put the K in there, or the CK, and then the HO for his name. I was mad. I was like, sell him. I was getting to sell him territory. Even with Mignolet for a bit, because you get so mad. But these guys can be so talented, but I don't know. Sacco's been really... I don't know. I know how big Sacco fans can't take this kind of criticism, and they don't like when people say this, but he was garbage today. And I believe in Sacco still. It's been a couple games. I don't want to say it's one game, because now it's been a couple games. But he's been great other times. If he can just learn to not screw around with that ball. And he did cost us, I think it was the first goal. Obviously, Mignolet killed us on that corner. But Sacco let the guy walk. He did get hit in the head. But I don't think he was that shook up. In fact, he may have just been putting his hand up there to let the ref know that... Because he actually headbutted the guy. Sometimes they do that so that the ref won't call him on something. Regardless of what it is, he let that guy... It's like he just watched that ball go by. And the guy just... goal. And Mignolet should have saved that too. That's why I gave him Mignolet a 3 and Sacco a 2.5. Okay, on to the goodies. 12 minutes in. Firmino was on fire. I'm saving Joe Allen to the end. Firmino was sensational. Probably would have busted the scales in my other... he might have got a 12 or 13. He was great. But to bust the scales, it's going to take a lot more, I think, for now. I got him, guys, with... Let's see here. I gave him a 9.9, and here's my reasoning. I gave him... He's got the 2 goals, 2 sensational goals. And I have him with a total of 4, 6, 10 positives. Here's why it's a 9.9. The yellow is a stupid yellow. Not from him, because even though he should know the rules, it's a garbage rule. Stupid rule. You're supposed to celebrate. He took off his shirt. That should not be a yellow card. I'm assuming that's what the yellow card was for. If it's a wasting time thing, different argument. But I think that's what it is. Garbage rule. Not really going to slight him for that. Towards the end, one of our last attempts, if not our last attempt, he kicked the ball. It just went at the goalie. I was like, Firmino, why did you waste that chance? It gave him a small minus. 9.9, it was not flawless. That being said, I'll negate negatives. If guys go off crazy and they bust the scales past 10, again, he may have got that reaction from me, especially if we got the win. Had he got the hat trick, oh, for sure. But again, I'm trying to push down on it and see where I'm going with this whole bust the scale stuff. I know some people will love it and some people will hate it. So I'm trying to accommodate everybody. Okay, on to Superman, Joe Allen. It's going to be great because we were like... I was saying, why isn't he not putting Teixeira in? You guys know I love Teixeira. And I couldn't... And I know Joe Allen's been playing great, but I was just not having it today. And I'm like, why is Joe Allen... No, Klopp. No. Still believing Joe Allen could be good, but I'm just thinking, Teixeira, it should happen. And Joe Allen with the goal. And then Twitter just lights it up. The comments and stuff. So, Joe Allen, that's all I have for him is that goal. That epic Joe Allen finisher. 1 giant goal. no minuses. He wasn't on for very long. I'm giving him what's called a light 10, a sub 10, if you will, substitution 10. But he nailed it. He saved the day, guys. Came out of the phone booth. Don't know if he still has his beard or not. Can't remember. If he doesn't, he shaved it off. Just like Henry Cavill had the beard in Man of Steel. So, yeah, guys, that made my day. Going to be an awesome reaction for you guys in there. Let's take a look at some of my quick notes here. So, yeah, Sacco sucks at clearing the ball. Bog delay. We covered that. The ref was not too good in this at all. Even the linesman, Henderson really went at the linesman and won non-call. They were not good. The yellow was stupid on Firmino. I'm gonna start doing a Klopp rating now and a team rating as well. Klopp, I gave him an 8. Good substitutions. I was like, why is he bringing on a Cocker now? And I thought we should put Cocker in for Sacco in early. And I'm dubbing it the cocking glue, not even knowing how he's going to play, how he's going to be. But when someone's stinking up the joint, we need to fix that. We need to fix that hole. I think I said in the reaction video, the sack hole, right? Again, take it with a grain of salt. Sacco can be great, but I'm going in hard on him today. It's just I gotta be a little more free, not to hate on our guys, but to call a spade, and hopefully they bounce back and learn from it. No hard feelings, right? So he put him on as striker, and I was like, what? Screaming for Teixeira to get in there, but it was not. I mean, it didn't seem like it was a bad thing, and I thought, hey, if it works, it works. So Klopp, I gave him an 8. The thing is here's the thing. I wanted Ibe to come off. Did not like Ibe's game today. Could have easily slotted in Teixeira, anybody. But I just was not having it. Teixeira would have been a perfect sub in my opinion, regardless of what side of the pitch he's used to. I just like Teixeira that much, as you guys know. That's my negative against Klopp. But so many positives. Like, he did great for most of the subs. Obviously, he's a great coach. Obviously, he knows how to coach these guys. Obviously, the passion's there. The goal reactions. Like, Klopp is the total package. I'm going to give him an 8. He coached a great game today. Team rating, I'm going with a 7. Our guys were sensational on offense. Firmino was on fire. Lallana was good. Henderson was good. Chan was excellent in there. You've heard my criticisms on some of the other guys. Milner was actually pretty good aside from one mistake. Our defense failed us. We weren't that bad on defense, but Sacco was really bad. Torre was not that great when he screwed up when Giroud scored on him. Klein and Moreno were okay. And Mignolet, bog delay, man. And Mignolet can be so good. I just don't know what it is about the corners, man, and the free kicks. It really was. I was really angry today, guys. Really was a tough one. So, okay, so let's keep moving on here. I did mention, Sacco, sell him, but you never know, he could bounce back. Let's try not to overreact here. For all you Sacco fans, I don't want to go too hard on him, but I have to in terms of the way he played today. But you never know. Let's hope he can bounce back. I have a new rule. If someone, for now, I'll see if I can institute this, and I mentioned it in the reaction vid, if someone scores a hat trick, I'm busting out a cowboy hat. I think we got one here, so make things a little funny and a little nutty for you guys if someone scores a hat trick. Almost happened. A lot of our guys look like 10s, but then the game changed. The defense screwed us. Mignolet screwed us over. Handed the game away twice. That killed the psychological, equilibrium we were having in our guys in the midfield and offense. We were killing Arsenal. It was driving me nuts, guys. So anyways, this game could have been 4-1 us. It could have been 5-2 Arsenal. Like, it was such a volatile, crazy, extreme game. Gonna make for one real crazy reaction video. So anyways, guys, that's all I got. we really could have used the win. We would have been 10 points from Leicester. I think we're at 21 right now. Leicester's at 43. I know it's a huge stretch to even talk about winning the league, but I just always like to keep it in my head just to know how far away, right? Could have used those points. I think City drew. United drew. I can't remember about Chelsea drawing or not. And then Leicester won, so... yeah, bummed out, but Joe Allen, Superman comes in, you know, especially all the hate, all the criticism, you know, it's really, you know, that's so 2014, you know, so yeah, man, go get it, Joe Allen. That's it for my notes. You know, we got the United game next. I don't know if there's any game in between, but I know United's, I think it's on Sunday, so... we'll get in there, guys. Hopefully we get that win. I think we should, man. Like, Arsenal didn't even look that good till we gave them the game. Then, psychologically, their confidence picked up. United, you know, you know how there's Penaldo? Well, there's Penited, too. Some penitis. You know, the refs got a case of penitis. These guys get pens every game. It's ridiculous. I'm doing a rant right now. I've had it. So they better not get no pens. And we're at home, too. So we're going to have to bust them. Go get them. Smash them. All right, guys? You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. All my new Twitter followers, guys. I froze my Twitter accounts following, so I had to unfollow some people. I'm going to adjust, because if people aren't following back, I don't want to be the guy that's like saying, oh, give me follows. But what's happening here is I'm trying to follow as many Liverpool fans as I get to get this channel to grow quicker. But you can only do it so much till you get frozen following. So if people aren't following me, I don't want to be a jerk, but you're actually holding me back. It's not healthy for someone who wants to grow quicker. And I really need the views, because YouTube's not going to help me. They delete out of the search engine just like they do for most other people. So I got to fight it somehow, and Twitter's the way to go. So that's the reality, guys. So I'll try to remember to put my Twitter in the description. Some crazy comments. I'm always up in my computer at halftime because I got to switch my memory card until I get a new memory card. I upload I download it per half to my computer, and yeah, get in some nice halftime comment, and then after the game I gotta wait for it to load again. So you can always look for me on Twitter, halftime, or for sure at the end of the game. I'll try to always get in there for you guys. Lots of comedy, lots of good things, lots of opinions and retweets for everybody in there. So I love you guys, man. You guys are great. I'm so happy to have more subscribers. Thanks for crossing over from Rahul Kevin Tana's channel. Stu, I remember you, Stu. You got in there. Also a shout out to Dylan. He's been making some great comments as well. I don't have any information in front of me to go off. There's a lot of other guys. Zoc HD, I think. I never gave you a shout out, but you've been with me for quite a while and had some good comments. So shout out for you, buddy, as well. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of guys, but that's it. You know, I can only do so much. Time to end the video. We're at 24 minutes. It's supposed to be a short video. Go get it. Okay, guys, you guys take care. I'll work on that reaction video. It'll be up tomorrow within, depending on when I wake up, 12, 15 hours. But tomorrow might be a crazy day. I don't know. I got things to do, so it might be 24 hours from now. So, all right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and take care. Go get it.